Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Scorpio. Okay, we're frozen. Are we frozen? No. Okay, sorry, I just had to move my mouse, everyone. Ace of Cups. Okay, so this card here is part of your overall energy for the reading, for the time period, for the messages coming through. That is beautiful. Judgment. This is not a bad card either. I want you to get a close-up of this card though, because it's very different from other judgment cards. Look at this girl down here and this guy. If we can focus. Come on, camera. Here we go. She's been through the ringer. She is in a whirlpool of water, desperately tried to get out of it before it pulled her under. And unfortunately, she didn't make it over here to this rock where she needed to go. See this guy back here in the water? That's where she came from. She couldn't grab on to these rocks over here. But she did save herself and end up down here. But now she's got to swim across over to that one. So that's her last step. So in this judgment card, sometimes what it represents is you are so close to this. Look at the girl up top. She's soaring. Look at the enlightenment, the size of the light, the clarity, knowledge. I love the Judgment card in this deck. Okay, now we have the Seven of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Ooh. I just love this deck. Wow. Home stretch. And what's the outcome? Oh, Three of Cups. Nice. Wow, Scorpio. If I'm not mistaken, last month, your reading wasn't as good as this one is. This one's looking pretty good. Okay, so this card here, the Ace of Cups, is now part of your overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck. And that is another princess. Princess of Wands. I'll let you see this up close. It's kind of a dark-ish card. I don't know how much you can see, but here we go. Okay, let me take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energy, and any messages coming through, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Your overall energy, the Ace of Cups combined with the Princess of Wands. Now, the Princess of Wands in this deck is the goddess of willpower. And the Ace of Cups is unexpected new emotion, and it's innocent. It's not the type of thing where you're in a relationship and you step outside the relationship. I'm not saying you're going to step outside of a relationship, but it doesn't mean that you went looking for this new emotion. Okay, it's innocent enough. So for some of you, you have something coming in that is emotional in nature, and it's going to take some willpower on your part. I feel that for some of you, now the Ace of Cups, generally speaking, it's about a new beginning in a current relationship, or it's a brand new love relationship. In this instance, for some of you, I feel like it's in this deck it means unexpected new emotion, and it feels to me like it's not necessarily a good emotion. It could be that there's conflict, because the other messages that came through when I was taking a look at your cards was there is conflict here. Now, it could be within you, it could be external, it could go in any direction here, but it's unexpected emotion, and it takes willpower. It's going to take willpower to either work through the negative emotion that shows up, or willpower to hold yourself back from a new situation that arrives emotionally, in a good emotionally, okay? Now the Princess of Cups, your first card out, this is where you're at, you know, again, timing does not exist. So for this timeline, it is timeless. So whenever you're drawn to this message is when you're meant to get these messages. Now, it might just be a heads up for a few months down the road that this is what's developing. So maybe you can make some changes so that you steer around this. It could be it's already happened. It could be it is happening now when you see it, okay? But the Princess of Cups is where you start. This is where you're headed. And the Ace of Cups and the Princess of Wands is the overall energy of all of this. And the rest of the cards are your journey from point A to point B, so to speak. Okay? Now the Princess of Cups, she is, in this deck, the goddess of soul. She is all about intuition, psychic abilities, transformation. Look at the card. Look at the butterflies. Look at the beauty that she's standing in. Look at her beauty. This is all about using your intuitive abilities to move you forward in all situations. Now, I don't know if you were one of the zodiacs last time to get the message that you're being shifted from 3D to 5D. But this is a big part of the shift, okay? Using intuitive abilities. Your intuitive abilities are being grown regardless, because the butterflies represent transformation. So you are being transformed on an intuitive level, a psychic level, okay? You're coming into alignment with your inner guidance system, I guess is a good way to put it. Now the Prince of Wands, which is your next card, this is the god of conflict. And this is where that conflict came from. So now if you're moving into 5D from 3D, the conflict is coming from your ego. You're going to have a tug of war going on between your ego. I think I spoke of that in the last reading, if you're one of them. I'm sorry, I can't remember. If you're not one that's shifting from 3D to 5D, the conflict is either within you or it's in the relationship if you're in a relationship. Now the Three of Pentacles, this is needing to find the knack for bringing order and balance to a situation. Again, this can represent you making that shift into 5D. You've got to find the balance between 3D and 5D while you're in 5D. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's not about traveling between the two dimensions, because if you were one that was gifted the ability to shift into 5D, then you also know that you were being asked to give something up, and the something you had to give up was your old 3D way of thinking and feeling and being. And now you could be wobbling now that you're into 5D, or once you move into 5D, you could be wobbling. It's not necessarily, just oh, I'm in 5D now. There is going to be some wobbling. It's not anywhere near what you're used to living in 3D. It's not even close. Now, if this is relationship-wise, this is just having to find a balance. Having some willpower. Finding the balance and the structure and the order. Finding the knack. Having a knack to bring structure and order to the situation. Okay? And this could very well be part of the transformation. It's going to gift you with this ability find the balance in your life now that you're shifting. You're going to have to work this for yourself, okay? Because it could be a number of different situations. I'm getting people that are moving into a relationship, people that are in a relationship, and those of you that are shifting from 3D to 5D. So I'm just going to keep moving with the reading. You know where you're at, okay? Place it as it needs to be placed. Now, this is all about focusing, okay? You have to focus. You're going to have to concentrate on, how do I put this? Your drive, your passions, your desires. You need to focus all you have. The Eight of Wands, it's 8 wands. All the wands are going in the same direction. That's what this is about for you. It's about, look at the look on this guy's face, if you can see it. Look at how focused and intent he is. He's got intention, he's got focus, he's got drive, he's got ambition. He's not allowing the conflict or the unbalanced situation, you know, your things not feeling balanced or ordered in your world. This guy is not allowing that to affect where he's headed, okay? Now, we've already gone over the Ace of Cups. This is all about unexpected new emotion. Now, you are going to have this new emotion, and it is going to be unexpected if you're making the shift into 5D. Things are going to feel so different. Things are going to look different in a good way. It is in a good way. It's not a bad thing. I feel like this is more, there's more of you out there that are shifting to 5D than this is about a love relationship right now. But like I said in the beginning, this, when I get into the extended, up to this point, everybody basically that I've done readings for, the love relationship doesn't show up in the first part. It shows up in the second. Now, you don't have to go to the extended to see it, okay? This is a love reading, so far everybody's love life has shown up in the extended. I'm sure yours will too. So what this is speaking of then for me is wrapping your head around 5D, the 5D way of living, being, thinking, feeling, okay? And you are going to feel new things. You're going to feel imbalanced. You're going to feel conflicted making the shift. It could cause, making that shift could cause conflict in a relationship, a current relationship you're in, especially if you're in a karmic relationship. Because once you make the shift to 5D, that's when you come into union with your twin. The Judgment card being here, it's all about an awakening. It's all about, like I said, if you look at the people here, they're forced into this torrential weather. I don't know what you want to call it, but they were forced into it, and they're fighting to make it through, to come out the other side. And they do. And as they come out, if you notice, they're exhausted. But then as they climb, look at where they head. Beauty. Freedom. They're all naked. They're all naked for a reason. They're all vulnerable. They're all free spirits. They're about to soar. This is the climb. This is the shift from 3D to 5D. Although this isn't, I'm going to show you something here. This isn't necessarily 3D and this is 5D. This would be the beginnings of you shifting in 3D, and this is where you're headed. This is the journey along the way. Now, some of you have already gone through a lot of this, and you're headed up here, okay? And there's just a little bit of an imbalance making your way there. But the Judgment card it represents something believed to be done and over or dead coming back to life, okay? It could be about an old way of thinking, an old way of feeling or being or doing. And it's being brought to your attention that this is what's going on. You have to realize that's what's going on and release it if you want to soar, if you want the clarity, the enlightenment, the knowing this is the ascension, right? That's the easiest way of putting it. You're being awakened here, and here you're ascending to your higher consciousness, the knowing, third eye, crown chakra, knowing. Seven of Pentacles, it is very, very painfully slow progress, but it is progress. So although for some of you it feels like you're not moving forward or you haven't been really moving forward, you have been. You know, you're tired, you've been through a lot, you've suffered, you've struggled, it's been a strain, but you're almost there. You're almost there. You're ascending to that place. And that's what this long journey has been about. Because you are about to step into the Six of Wands, which is all about success. Being recognized for the hard work, for where you're coming from, the work you've put in, recognized and rewarded. Again, this could be talking about the 5D shift. Maybe you weren't part of that shift a month ago, but you are about to be. That's a given with that card. That is definitely about an awakening. This card can be too the Princess of Cups, because she is the goddess of soul, which is all about connecting to your soul and your higher being, your inner guidance system. So, and that's where you're at. That's your focus at this point in time, and moving through any hurdles along the way, because where you want to be is in the Three of Cups, which is happiness, joy, celebration, a reason to celebrate. But it's going to take willpower. This new direction, whether it be in a relationship or ascension, it takes willpower. You have to focus. This is what the Eight of Wands is saying here. You have to focus all of your attentions. You have to understand that when you ascend and raise your vibration and move or shift into 5D, it's a completely different way of living. Life is different. There's no stress, there's no anxiety, there's no fear, there's only love. Love for everyone, the planet, and especially yourself. Self-worth, belief in yourself, trust in the universe, it all comes together and provides you with the strength and a balance to continue moving forward. This is an amazing reading, Scorpio. Absolutely amazing. Now I want to get a card from the Synchronicity Oracle for you, just a little bit more guidance. There's a lot of people. Either my guides are wanting me to focus on the people that are ascending and moving into 5D, or there are a lot of people right now moving into 5D. Yeah, big surprise, right? Big changes. Big changes. 55. So these cards, when I created these cards, about half of them are numbered. And they're numbers that I kept seeing over and over and over. So what I did is I wrote them all down. and I went through each and every number and asked my guides what they represented. So about half that deck has numbers, and 55 represents big changes. So if you haven't been seeing 55 up to this point, you may start seeing it now. Now, some of you have your own number system. Some of you already are seeing 55, and in your mind, your world, 55 represents something else. This is what it represents in this reading, okay? But it doesn't mean it has to be what it represents moving forward for you. But for the messages here, that's what the 55 is representing, okay? Okay, just ask Oracle Angels. What can we tell Scorpio here? Something that just came to me. If you are one of the zodiacs that was making the shift last reading from 3D to 5D, or you were being offered that, this is about you moving forward into 5D, and this new emotion, this could very well be your twin coming in, okay? Someone you know, it could be somebody you meet once you make the shift. It could be somebody that's already in your world. You already know them from your past, okay? But I'm really not seeing, I'm not feeling, I don't have any cards here that talk about a partner. Like I said, so far these readings are not showing a romantic partner until I get into the extended. So that's likely where yours is going to show up as well. Oh boy, okay, so that really flew out, and it was got an exclamation mark behind it. The question that you have in mind, it's going to be a question that it's something you've been wondering about for a while, okay? It's something that you've wanted an answer to and have yet to receive it. You're about to receive it. So whatever that question is for you, or whatever that knowledge that you're looking for, that answer, here it is. Yes. I hope that helps. I think I'm going to get one of these cards for you too. Sacred Traveler card. Angels, what else can we give Scorpio? Whoa, okay, give Scorpio here. The Wandering Path. Oh, I love this. You're on a journey. Enjoy it. Try not to fret. Try not to be freaked out, fear, have anxiety. Just try to move forward, going with the flow, okay? It is going to feel off balance at times. You are going to feel conflicted at times. Just get focused. Now, I just want to take a look and see if there's any other direction I need to read the cards for further guidance for you. So hold on here. Okay, we need to go down this way. The Prince of Wands, again, God of conflict. Ace of Cups is all about unexpected new emotion, and the Six of Wands is about being recognized and rewarded with success. So the conflict that comes in is what's actually going to move you. You're going to feel conflicted moving forward, but move forward anyway, because you're about to enter an area where you're going to receive or feel these unexpected emotions that may or may not feel a little uncomfortable to you at first, but relax into them, because they are going to take you to success, okay? Now these emotions, this could just be talking about this 5D new way of feeling, right? Allow it, because it's what's going to take you to success. Again, Everything points to success here, Scorpio, if you follow the guidance. Princess of Cups to Ace of Cups to Three of Cups. All cups here. But anyways, follow your intuition. Get up close and personal with your inner guidance system. Become aligned with and connected to. And you can do that through meditation, going for walks in nature. However you need to do it. Get connected and aligned with your inner being, because that's going to help you with this new way of thinking, feeling, and being that's going to, again, take you to success. This is emotional happiness, because it's cups, right? And this is all about a reason to celebrate. So this right here tells me that this is likely your twin. Let's get a card here on this. Angels, can you clarify the Three of Cups, please? What is the reason for celebration here for Scorpio? Please and thank you. Two of Pentacles. This guy has figured out how to balance things in his life. Check this out. And this is also a message. Look at all the little fairies around the pentacles. He has help. He's being helped here. He's got backup. He's being guided. He's being helped. He's even got this little monkey down here. It's adorable. Look at the butterfly on his nose. But do you see the fairy on his one foot helping him keep it up? Helping him keep the balance? You are being guided. This imbalance here that you feel, this it's a need to be balanced, to find, it's a need for you to find a knack, find a way to bring balance into the situation. And going this way, look at going this way. We've got the Three of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Three of Cups. Find a balance, because in doing so, you will ascend faster. And that will bring many, many reasons to celebrate. You are headed for a place of joy abundance, love abundance, financial abundance. That's what raising your vibration is going to do for you. So this is all about you finding that balance. You gain the balance. That's what gives you something to celebrate. You are going to find the balance through the ascension. It's not always a pleasant process. It can be a very painful growth process at times. Not always, though. If you're far enough now that you're making the shift into 5D, you've already gone through the most painful processes that you're going to go through. That being said, it doesn't mean it's not going to be painful, but I don't think it's going to be, 30-year-long marriage falling apart and ending up in divorce kind of painful. Okay, it could represent you having to give up a karmic partner, and that can be painful. But it's moving you into emotional fulfillment. Reason to celebrate, reason to be happy. Try to stay grounded. Try to enjoy the journey. Be grateful for what you have. Don't focus on what you want and it hasn't appeared yet, okay? Focus on what what you love, not about what you fear or the uncertainty of it all, okay? Now, the easiest way from here to here is not imbalance. It's not inner conflict. It's focus. Moving through the ascension processes, understanding that it does take time, but that you will be rewarded. You will be successful and you will be rewarded, but you have to focus your energy. You cannot move through this process with fractured energy all over the place. And it's going to take willpower. So if you would like further guidance, to ask your guides what it is you need to do, be, think, and or feel to make it through this process and get to this place here of jumping up and down for joy because of where you're at and how you feel, then click the link below. And that's what we'll do in the extended version. And then we'll see if your romantic partner shows up. I'm sure that's where they're going to show up because they have been up to this point. Those of you that are going over to the extended, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, thank you so much for viewing, sharing, liking, and subscribing. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.